for joining me for this video this morning, guys. Here I am again, waking up. I was supposed to go live yesterday evening. I had a very long, very weird, very rough day. So here I am waking up this morning. Let me close my thing. Hold on one second. Okay, today, y'all, we are going to be talking about reminders of him, Colleen Hoover's book. I want to go through a quick summary of what that was about. This is one of those books that is a really, really good book. I have a friend named Ruby who I was incarcerated with who wrote a poem that goes to this book, and she recently submitted it to me, so I want to read that to you guys. I'm really, really excited about hi Demita, good morning. Good morning. We ain't got nobody in here yet, girl. I'm really, really excited about the new direction that the channel is going, because it's going in a very good direction. Okay, let me tell you guys, I often mess up because I be having reminders of in words that I don't need to be having reminders of. But this book from Colleen Hoover was absolutely beautiful. It was so gorgeous. I'm gonna tell the story in a second, but anyway, um like I said, this is a book that a lot of people read when they're in prison. The girl that's in this book, Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, is also a girl that went to prison. She served 5 years for an accident that involved her boyfriend, Scotty. She was drunk when she got into a bad car accident, but Scotty's parents did not know that. Scotty's parents' names are Grace and Patrick Laundry, and their son had a daughter named Diem, which is Kenna's daughter. So this girl's parent, this boy who died, in this drunk driving car accident with this girl, she went to prison. He died, and his parents have her child, but they hate her. They cannot stand her. She went to her hometown after serving 5 years in prison, and she's trying to rebuild her life with her daughter. Of course, hi Duru. So Scotty's family and the entire town that she's a part of or grew up in, they don't mess with her. They doubt her motives behind wanting to come back, and they want to know, why do you have your drunk ass over here? Like, you got drunk, you know what I mean? You killed this boy, and then you found out you was pregnant in prison, had the baby. His family has the baby. You haven't seen this child for 5 years. What are you doing back in this town? And you wouldn't think that the Reminders of Him, this Colleen Hoover book, is that good or that deep. But oh yeah, that thing deep. What's up, Melissa Keynes? Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get your notification. But yeah, this book was super deep. You could imagine the girls in prison that's reading. Shout out to my mod, Demita, but you could imagine all the people in prison that's reading this Colleen Hoover book. So again, let me go over what happened just for the people that's in here. So in this Colleen Hoover book, Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, there's a girl named Kenna. She has been in prison for 5 years. Her name is Kenna Rowan. She served 5 years for a tragic accident that happened involving her boyfriend. She killed her boyfriend in this accident, right? And this is what the town assumes. This is what her parents assume. So now she went to prison, and now, oh, that's what's up. Good. And now his parents have her child, DM. So this is her child with Scotty's parents. And so she returns to her hometown. Nobody wants anything to do with her, because they're like, oh, there goes the drunk bitch that got drunk and killed Scotty. And now she wants to see this baby that she doesn't know and haven't seen for 5 years. Like, she doesn't know this little girl. The book is about motherhood, forgiveness, redemption, second chances. It's very emotional. I think Colleen Hoover when I tell y'all, she did a blast of a job in this book. All the girls in prison read this Colleen Hoover book, like, period. It's definitely one of those ones that you will cry over. Well, I have a friend named Ruby, and my friend Ruby she wrote a poem for me, and she wrote it. It's from the prison, and it's loosely based on this book, Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. You my best friend in my head. You too, Melissa. I'm trying to get you in my VIPT, girl. but you ain't put the name behind there. I ain't gonna take it personal, girl. It's all good. You said you was gonna get one of your grandkids to show you, so I said, oh, I can't even take it personal. All right, so this is a poem by a young lady named who I call Ruby. Her real name is Marina Vale. Don't go looking for her, okay? At Smiley, please. Here's the poem. I came back to this town of ghosts where whispers wear my name like chains. Each street remembers what I lost. Each dawn repeats my shame. I trace the cracks along the bar. Ledger's eyes a storm, yet kind. He sees a woman, not the scars, the years that I've left behind. A child I've never held still blooms in someone else's morning light. Her laughter hums through living rooms. I watch from far outside. Forgiveness isn't mercy's hand. It's time reshaping what we grieve. I plant my heart in broken land. I hope it learns to breathe. One day she'll know my trembling voice, not as the past says I am, but as the mother who made her choice to rise and love her baby girl again. Oh my God. Oh, that hurt me. That made me get emotional. It did. Because y'all know what I've been through. I've been there and I've done that. I've been in prison without my child. And oh, that hurt me. That just hurt me. That hurt me. It just made me want to cry. So I think this is the reason why Colleen Hoover's books are so just emotional. Shout out to Colleen Hoover. She does a fucking great job at her book writing. She does a great job at everything she does is golden. This book, Reminders of Him, is one of those books that is so deep that you will be stuck in it. You will read this book in 24 hours. You will read this book in 24 hours. You will sit there and be like, oh my God, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe that happened. And here's the thing. In the book, she meets another dude. She gets out of prison. She gets a job as a dishwasher in a bar, and she meets this dude in the bar that she works in, and the dude and her end up falling in love. And then she finds out that this dude lives across the street from her child, from DM, from Scotty's parents. And not only that, but so when she goes to his house, she's like shocked. You know, she don't want to tell him nothing. She doesn't say anything. But she also finds out that he grew up. Thank you so much, Demita. She also finds out that he grew up with Scotty and that he's DM's godfather. So now she is, you know, having relationships with her with her late boyfriend, who she to had a hand in him passing away. Best friend. She's across the street from her child and can't go see her child, you know, night after night because she's sleeping with this man. She's with this man who's Scotty's best friend, and she doesn't want to say anything to him about it. She don't want him to think her motive is to just go over there just to try to be up under her child. And then her child ends up running across the street to his house, and because that's her godfather, while she's there, and she's like, oh, there goes my daughter. You know what I mean? Like, I can't tell this man that that's my daughter, and my daughter doesn't know me, but here's my daughter right in front of me. She has that moment. Well, I don't know why this is making me emotional. I'm getting emotional because I know the feeling. It's really making me emotional. Because, you know, I'm thinking about the book, and then I think about my actual life. Okay, good, Melissa. I'm thinking about my actual life, the fact that I went through something like this, but that's a lot. Like, that's a lot. And I know it's women that's really going through this. That's what made me want to share it. It's really making me emotional, though. And I think it's because I went through spending years without my child. Even though my baby came to the prison to see me, I understand, like, you know, you get one hug and one kiss when you come in. You get one hug and one kiss when you go out. And that's that. You know, it's not, it's a strange thing. And there are women that are really going through stuff like this. Even though Colleen Hoover wrote it in her book, I think she wrote it in her book maybe something that maybe her, one of her friends have gone through, or something of the nature. You never know. But it got me very, very emotional. So yeah, so at the end of all of this, at the end of this book, she does end up talking to Scotty's parents. She got her memory back all the way, and she started remembering that night because she was wasted and drunk. She tried to help him and go down the road and get help for her man. Um, and I don't want to ruin the whole book for y'all. So, but she did try to go get help. She was inebriated, and she ended up laying down in her bed while he was dying, in the process of dying, and she didn't get up to the next morning and realized, like, oh my God, and that's why the town and the justice system and everybody blamed her. So that was what that was about. But very sad. I'm gonna read the poem one more time, and then I'm going to let this video go. I need to do a live for those who are gonna come on the replay, because I know I don't announce these videos, and I know they don't have a specific set time of being played. But for those on the replay, let me know in the comment section, did that make you emotional just hearing that story? And like, have you ever been through anything? I think this is like for people that have depth and have and really going through some stuff. She said, "Hey, um, thank you, Mita. Yes, because there are people who have children that are in the system that are currently trying to see their child, that are currently battling for visitation. That there, I have a friend, I have a homeboy. When I first met him, he was raising his daughter by himself, and she's now 18, and we're obviously old as hell now. But when I first met her, his daughter was 2 years old when I first met her, and so I went away for years, as you guys know. I come back, he has a brand new child, and that he's raising by himself again, and I'm like, what happened? What is going on? Well, it turns out my friend is a bit of a woman eater. Okay, so if he sees you doing the wrong stuff and he sees you doing anything that he doesn't agree with, he will take custody of the child from you, unfortunately. And that's what happened. And so these women are fighting for visitation and fighting for this and for that. And so I know exactly who the two are that's in here. and and so it reminds me of scenarios like that. Like, there are women out here right now that are fighting for visitation for their children, that are trying to actively um wait, what? You have a big ass, what they call coconut is? I would not, but I would support you when you would do that. That I could not. Huh? You are a smartphone. Oh, your chats are coming in late. Okay, but yes. Got you. I got you. So I do have a friend that has that going on, and I do know women um that are actually in the process of trying to see their children. And so that's what made this is what makes this Colleen Hoover book so successful, behind the walls and in these prisons, is the relatability of it all to real situations that's going on. So I'm going to read this poem one more time. Go ahead and let you guys go. It's called Echoes of Her Name by my friend Ruby, whose real name is Marina Vale. She said, I came back. Listen to this poem closely. This is a poem about a woman who wants to see her child, and is living in shame from crimes she committed. She said, I came back to this town of ghosts, where whispers wear my name like chains. Each street remembers what I lost. Each dawn repeats my shame. I trace the cracks along the bar. Leisure's eyes a storm, yet kind. He sees the woman, not the scar, the years I left behind. A child I never held still blooms in someone else's morning light. Her laughter hums through living rooms. I watched from far outside. Forgiveness isn't mercy's hand. It's time reshaping what we grieve. I plant my heart in broken land and hope it learns to breathe. One day she'll know my trembling voice, not as the past says I am, but as the mother who made her choice to rise and love my baby girl once again. Um, and that is just very, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Hold on. Oh, she wrote two of them. Oh, let me read the second one. I came back to this. Okay, I'm at 1601. I came back to this town of ghosts where whispers wear my name like chains. Each street remembers what I lost. Each dawn repeats my shame. The wind still hums his laughter's tune through rusted signs and faded skies. I see him in the silver moon in every stranger's eyes. 5 years behind unyielded walls, my thoughts were bars, my guilt the key. Each breath I took was just a call to who I used to be. They say forgiveness takes its time, but time can steal what's left to mend. I walked the edge of what was mine, a mother's love and a lover's end. Mm. Ledgers stand behind the bar, with hands that steady, eyes that weigh. He built a word from what we are, yet hides the words he'll never say. He knew the boy I loved and broke. He saw the flame and watched it die. But in his silence, something spoke, a truth that I could not deny. Each night I write, I bleed, and I dream, ink spilling where the tears have been. The letters I'll never send to him to whisper hope beneath my skin. And though her laughter fills their home, a melody I cannot claim, I feel her heartbeat through the phone. I live inside her name. Oh, God, y'all. Forgiveness isn't found, it's made in quiet hearts in unseen years. It blooms through the sorrow, softly laid, and waters itself with my tears. One day she'll ask about this pain, the story told, the one denied. I'll tell her love is never vain, it only changes sides. So here I stand, unshackled and small, among the ruins of who I've been, and thoughts this town recalls it all. Now I'm learning to begin. Oh, y'all, my heart can't take it. My heart can't. That is so sad. Oh, oh my God. Y'all, that was crazy. Oh, that was a lot. Hold on. It was each night I write, I bleed, and I dream, ink spilling where my tears have been, the letters that I will never send to him to whisper hope beneath my skin. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Just writing him letters knowing that he's gone. To whisper hope beneath her, that was a lot. Um, and this about her daughter. And though her laughter fills their home, a melody I cannot claim, I feel her heartbeat through the phone. I live inside her name. Oh, y'all, I cannot. If you ever been without your kids, then you would understand this live video on a totally different level. If you could even imagine, there are times where I would imagine something happening to my kids and I would cry. It would make me literally cry. I would be literally in tears just thinking about something happening to my kids. Like, what? I would, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd have a bad dream and boy. So those of us who are moms and love their kids and understand the struggle of, who send their kids over their grandma's house and then be like, oh hell no, I'm finna come pick them up, you know, or send them over Auntie Jane's house, and they end up back home early because they want to come back home to their mama. They didn't want to stay with Auntie Jane. Y'all understand those who have the bond and those who want to bond and can't bond. Shout out to those moms who are struggling right now with their parenthood, with their motherhood. Um, you know, there's only going to be one of you for those children. Nobody else can claim your spot, no matter if they are, um, you know, stepping in and being that authority figure or nurturing figure or custody figure, whatever it is. They still only get one mom, and that's you. This live was a tearjerker. I didn't expect that. Shout out to Colleen Hoover one more time. Reminders of Him, guys. Go ahead and buy that book. That's one of my favorite books. Read it thoroughly within 24 hours while I was behind those walls. You heard me? All right. Thank y'all for joining me for this live. Shout out to Melissa Caines and my VIPT, Demita, who held it down this morning. Shout out to you as well, Duru, who participated in the chat. I will holler at y'all later. Peace.